Hello everyone, this is Archive 12, here at Archive Studios and Archive 12 Plays, and today we are continuing our adventures on Star Trek Online with our Klingon captain, who happens to be Cardassian, Malek. In the last episode, Malek, through some legal mumbo-jumbo Klingon rites of passage bullcrap, ended up becoming the first, he was the second officer, then he became the first officer, then he became the captain of the IKS, I think it was the Trisava, which is a Klingon bird of prey, and went into battle with a Galaxy-class starship. Because the Trisava was pretty badly damaged leading up to the Galaxy-class's destruction, I have decided to say that it's currently undergoing some repairs, and I've gotten a new bird of prey up here, which I have custom made, called the IKS Takest. Now, the entire reason why the Galaxy class attacked us was because we were transporting a Federation prisoner. We still haven't gotten the name. I happen to know who the character is, because, I mean, if you see how many characters I have for Star Trek Online, you should know that I have played for a long time. But I know who the individual that we were transporting was, but we haven't gotten the official name. All we know is that he was very, very highly prized as a captive, and managed to get him to Kronos, and he was transferred to a prison facility there. But then a Nausicaan and a male Orion helped him escape after we went and informed my previous first officer, or the husband of my previous first officer, who unfortunately was killed by the former captain, who I killed, because he was a traitorous bastard and, you know, not fit for command. So now we have to go talk to a judge that's somewhere on Kronos who might be able to help us track down this prisoner. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, that's right. I am on the space station because I was modifying my starship. I transported up to the space station. Get me back to the first city. You'll notice that my captain's outfit has changed slightly. I did a little customization to it after the last episode. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. There we go. Alright, so Judge looks like he... Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, it looks like he's over here.
Nausicaan, if you've come to try and curry my favor in the courtroom, you're wasting your time and risking my wrath.
We are looking for a trio of escaped prisoners, an Orion, a Nausicaan, and a human.
Curious. I did see such a trio recently, but thought little of it. On reflection, the human was garbed in a heavy cloak, perhaps to conceal his prison uniform.
Did you see which way they went?
Indeed. They headed north, then west. They may have sought one of the tailors there to acquire new clothes to disguise themselves.
North, then west to the tailor, then. Kafla, Judge! Fortunately, this area is not unknown to me, and they have a fancy green line leading me there.
From the courtyard and down the stairs to the tailor.
The stranger with the Orion and Nausicaan? Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the bar to the west. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right price. Come see me anytime.
I appreciate the offer, but we're in a hurry.
What can I get you?
Information. We're looking for a trio. A human, a Nausicaan, and an Orion.
Ah, yes, them. They asked about another Orion, a fixer named Garrod, then headed downstairs. Syndicate business, I'm guessing. Anyway, their business, not mine.
I'll check downstairs then. Like how nobody is actually like questioning why I'm looking for them. Which is good. I mean, I don't want to answer that question, but they're just like, oh yeah, no, they're over there. Hello, Garrod.
A stranger, an Orion, and a Nausicaan. Reminds me of a joke I heard once. Well, yeah, then again, perhaps this isn't the time for such things. You know, I did see such a group. They went into the back rooms, right over there, behind those doors. Always happy to help warriors of the Empire with anything they might need. Good hunting.
It's good to see citizens of First City who know where their place is. Yeah, this smells like a trap. Not gonna lie.
That is a suspiciously new console for an old building.
Well, let's override security and see what happens. Who are you guys?
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
I mean, none of you guys actually had to die here. I didn't have to shoot you. I don't know who you were, but that's a lot of people.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Federation operative. These guys are working with the Federation?
Personal shield losing power.
It looks like the spies have set incendiary devices to cover their tracks. We should disable these in case they are set to ignite later.
Agreed.
Let's resume our search for the human criminal. That room in the back looks like a good place to start.
You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
It's too late for you. There's a lame response. All right, buddy. Time to start talking. Spying on the KDF from within First City itself? You are looking for a lifetime of pain and suffering. Tell me what happened to the man you broke out of prison, and this won't get any worse for you. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't speak Klingon. What do you think of this cook? Again?
He's not talking. Probably trained to withstand torture. We're not going to get anywhere with this one.
So what do we do? Shoot him? That seems like a very Klingon response to something like this. Start a search and uncover how the prisoner escaped.
KDF security is on their way. They can take this Bachtag to the infirmary.
That sounds good to me. Ah. You little punk.
According to the logs, the last transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we don't hurry, our prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go to the shipyard at once.
Let's get out of here. I got a feeling we lost him. You.
You're interested in buying a slightly used ship?
I'm more interested if a human just passed through here that fits this description.
Oh yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF?
In a manner of speaking, yes. I need to track him down.
Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge. In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Qapla'! And glory to the Empire, right?
You're smarter than you look.
Captain, we found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
Well, that sounds promising.
I'm disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He's a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that. There is
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders?
Scan every inch of the system until we find him.
Captain, we've begun the scans. We'll start at a range of 5 kilocams and work our way out from there.
Good. The sooner we find him, the better.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
That is a wonderful idea. Good thinking, Chagrin.
Got him. Establishing a communication link now.
There he is.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid dog.
Cut the flattery and cut your engines. You're coming back to Kronos with me.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going.
I'll follow you to Earth itself if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
Oh, this guy is good. Cloak the ship!
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire. or a ship, I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
End communication.
Captain, we're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
This ought to be interesting. Put them on screen.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
That day shall never come, Vulcan. Not as long as I draw breath.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
So much for the famous Vulcan intellect. Check your sensors again.
The beacons are as plain as... curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
You've been deceived by one of your own, Vulcan.
I extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it.
You wish to flee? As you Vulcans say, fascinating.
Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished. On that, you have my word as a Starfleet officer.
I was trying to let them live. I think not, Vulcan. The time for talk has passed. Fight well! See, now we've created distress beacons. Oh, got him.
Klingon ships. We are here on a rescue operation.
Oh god, a Presidio class. That's a little tougher than the frigates that I had. The Presidio is like one of the strongest command ships in the Federation fleet. They're actually having me fight it.
Ourselves if we must.
Captain, there's another contact on the scanners.
More shields.
How many ships did Starfleet have in our sector?
Clearly far more than our intelligence provided us information on. Oh, I need evasive maneuvers soon.
We're ready to leave the system on your command.
Alright, let's leave the system before we get more Starfleet dogs raining down death upon us. Alright, this prisoner is becoming far more trouble than he's worth.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it. There is work to do.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Well, I think I'm going to call it good here. That, you know, this is a good stopping point, because the next missions might be a little bit longer, and, you know, I don't want to do... I've had a lot of, like, 45-minute long episodes for a variety of different games, so I think a 25-ish minute one, that should be fine. So thank you for joining me. This was Archive of 12, and I shall see you in the next video.